All right.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so glad Carolina Panther whoop Bucks ass. I'm so
Yeah.
happy.
I won me some money. It's feel like that.
And
Bet on the underdog.
and hey, wait a minute. Uh,
There it is. He got it. See?
there we go. I knew you gonna tear off your jersey, but yeah, that's good enough.
As long as that's the only thing he's tearing off. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God, be like one of like Yakuza, like toilet shelf in one move.
Yeah.
Listen, fellas, I'm about to go straight up Halloween. I was watching.
Yeah.
Halloween Havoc.
Yeah. That is a fact. Speaking of which, I got a little beef to pick with you here, Tone.
Woo! What I do?
Because I listened to last week's show. I was almost when it felt like I like aged 20 years off of this. Because first of all, you picked the Halloween Havoc with Sting. You forgot that was Sid Vicious was his opponent, and they did all the balloons, and they had Barry Windham coming out as the fake Sting.
I try to block a lot of Halloween Havocs I don't like, or like, and that's one of them. Thank you for bringing that back in my head, Reese.
Yeah, well, at least you picked the right thing. It's like this Black Scorpion was Starcade.
No. But it was a moment in Halloween Havoc where it was
the Black Scorpion did show up though, but yeah.
Forgot his name, but he was from WCCW, and he was supposed to be the original Black Scorpion, but something happened, which they had to turn the whole story around with Ric Flair. But yeah, I mean that's the story that's supposed to have been. Yeah. But I was not going to talk about the window thing because if you think about it, the window thing started a trend that happened. It kept on going years and years later with the fake Sting of the NWO, and the Jeff Jarrett act like the fake Sting and all that shit. So I try to block that out.
Fair point. But since y'all mentioned the Thunder Cage, and by the way, how do we forget one of the greatest moments of Halloween Havoc? And no, I'm not talking about that damn Chamber of Horrors with Abdullah the Butcher.
That's a classic. Now you can't hold up now. Since I'm a Soda City heavyweight champion. Classic. That's one of the best damn match in history in professional wrestling.
That's one of the best botched matches in history. That damn light switch kept on going off. It kept on going down, and no electricity happened. So,
if we are going to talk about cage matches, and Hill, I do got to thank you for bringing up Hogan. Although I do got to admit, the payoff after that was kind of a little whack, though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Brutus being the master. Yeah, but the cage match we can talk about though. Ric Flair Sting versus Terry Funk Great Muta. And yeah,
I think was that one of the first one? The first time, yeah.
Yeah, because remember that one. That's when the cage caught on fire, and Muta used his used the mist to spray it out.
Man, and if people want to know why I am a huge Kolimoto fan, Great Muta fan, who the hell would think of spitting mist to stop a fire?
Yeah, he's his own fire. Muta, the human fire extinguisher.
I'm sorry. Come on, man.
One of the rare times that green mist was involved and it wasn't landing in Sting's face.
And that was smart. That was smart.
Okay. So I see we're live, fellas. I want to bring up some smoke right now, if you don't mind.
If it's about DT Pro Wrestling, I told you so.
No. But we will get to that because I gotta finish watching it. I got like an hour left, so I gotta go back and watch it. But my smoke is this. It's two. It's actually I'm gonna put some fire in it. Fuck smoke. I'm gonna bring the fire because one is Mr. Carl Machine Gun Anderson.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I say it's two wrongs in this. It's Machine Gun Carl Anderson and it's New Japan Pro Wrestling. One, let's go with Carl Anderson. Carl Anderson, you're a hypocrite. I love you. I'm a Bullet Club fan, but you're a goddamn hypocrite. And thanks to the internet and thanks to Twitter, we got all the receipts. You said you talk so much shit about WWE. I swear you probably ran out of tissue. You said you never go back to that place. You said this and that, and guess what? You're back. You're back in WWE, and then you choose WWE over the place at which you got a singles title with. You could have done business and lost the belt and came back. But then I thought about this. While I was thinking of that, while I was thinking about saying and going really to say 100% Carl Anderson, this is also your fault, New Japan. You put one of your prestigious singles titles. I dare right. I'll call it the never openweight title prestigious because I love the strong style, and that fucking belt reminds me of strong style. On a freelancer. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows did not have a contract with New Japan, which came out later after we found out he was not going to be in. And I'm glad I saved my live. I was gonna go live on it. I'm glad I didn't go live on it because I look like an idiot. But he does have a contract with WWE, so he has that. He posted that, like I told y'all before. If you got a contract with somebody and you have a contract before the other company, they go to the person they had contact first. Yes, he was with New Japan first, but he did not have a contract. And they did not make that match official until after what was the one we just saw with Tonga and Jay White.
Declaration of Power.
Yeah.
Right. They did not make that official to after that show. Even though they indicated that match the week before, they did not make it official to after that show. So, okay, I'm glad I didn't do it because I would have been fucking wrong. But the next line of fire, I am going to be 100% fight, and it's about the place that we are in right now, YouTube. My wrestling to my what culture wrestling, my Cokeaholic, and my wrestling talk. How fast did y'all turn on AEW? Y'all put AEW in the mountaintop for wrestling, and I think me, Reese, Hill, couple of our boys in the Hill for Life podcast, couple of our boys from Wolfpack podcast, hell, even Main Event Talk. We all said this. There's no such thing as a perfect wrestling company. Never was and never will be. But y'all made AEW this, and look how fast y'all turned on AEW and Tony Khan. Y'all even made a goddamn. Let's go with What Culture. What Culture even made a wide segment of Tony Khan and his book decisions. WrestleMania, I actually said that in the wrestling group. Said, where did the downfall start for Tony Khan? He's not down yet. He's going through the same shit every wrestling company goes through. And this is his first test to get out that graveyard. I don't understand it. Y'all, everybody with wrestling fans, as long as I have, or maybe more, or maybe a little less. But there's no such thing as a perfect wrestling company, and we all knew something was going to happen. Something, because everything good, that means you're hiding it. But in the dark or behind the scenes, something's up. So that's all I really gotta say because we got a good show. I don't want to drive on the negatives. I want to brighten the positives in which this show we got going on. Hill, take it away, my brother.
And as you see, all three of us rocking Feel the Thirst.
Yep.
So yes, we're coming in like the bloodline.
Yep.
The thirst.
And that's the fact, yo. And to my former hometown, yeah, I can hear y'all yelling all the way up here because it just became official. Phillies are going to the World Series. That just wrapped up.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, especially because they sucked at the beginning of June too.
Phillies got to go to the World Series, and my team about to get swept by the goddamn cheating Houston Astros. There we go. All right. So,
oh shit, Houston versus Philly, huh?
Hey,
stuff like that.
I'm gonna tell Philly this. watch them. They steal signs and they put grease on their baseball. Anyway,
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
well, trust me, Philly know all about that. So
yeah.
All right, we got a stack episode for
yeah,
tonight.
yeah,
So we got the two whammies. We got, is there too many belts in one company? Is it good or bad? That's the first one. And the
Hmm.
second one, pay-per-views in October. So
yeah.
pretty much all the pay-per-views in October from past and present. DDT God Bless 2022 thoughts, in which I am just finishing watching it. Oh my lord. Um, CM Punk buyout situation,
Oh
and
yeah.
uh, and Triple
Yeah,
H is open for CM Punk return, in which we will jump on that in a few more minutes.
yeah,
NXT Halloween have reviews,
yeah,
the IWGP Women's Championship, and the final,
yeah.
and that's about it. So
Yeah.
let's
Well,
hop on.
can we get
Hmm?
to Havoc right now?
No,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
I
let's talk
gotta
about.
get some stuff off of this one.
no,
I
no,
know.
no. The reason why I said let's not do that because I think the CM Punk shit could take
Yeah,
5 minutes. I think
Yeah,
the I think the females could probably take good 10 minutes because of Havoc. We got a lot to talk about Havoc, and it's a lot of
yeah,
it's a lot of good, but it's a lot of bad when it comes to
yeah,
Havoc. So let's get the small shit out the way. Let's sweep
yeah.
that on
All right, all
the
right.
I got the first dip of CM Punk buyout situation.
okay, go ahead.
So now then the talks are buying out CM Punk contract, and which
Mm-hmm.
this is some NBA and NFL shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first, like a couple of days ago or a week ago, they say that from Tony Khan that CM Punk is in the office job. He have an office job, and after that, we fast forward. We see CM Punk in the old school footage holding the Ring of Honor World Championship in one little montage, which I built for the Ring of Honor Championship, and then mention CM Punk a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
now we are hearing that they're gonna buy out CM Punk contract, in which is in the talks, but the process is slow because they think about throwing in the the non-compete clause. Damn it, clause. So the reason for that, because they think that CM Punk may go back to WWE. Now here's the bridge. Triple H is a businessman. He is willingly open to bring CM Punk back. And when I saw that, and this where I thought a goddamn flag.
I'm with you
This
on that.
this what and this are two things. There's a two path I may see. Now I know people say, "Well, you was pissed off at Cody Rhodes go to WWE." Yes, and to this day I'm still pissed off. But
It's a difference. It's a difference.
it's a huge difference. Now here's the two things I do see. If CM Punk do go back to WWE, here is one way I can see this thing happening, and you will not see Thirsty Jack. CM Punk signs the WWE Legend deal. He can have
Mm-hmm.
action figures,
Mm-hmm.
T-shirts, have
Mm-hmm.
a little documentary, be on
Mm-hmm.
WWE 2K or any WWE video game related, or even have their own show on WWE Network or Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that. As
Okay.
long as he don't step foot in the ring, I'm cool with that. I can rock his retro T-shirt, get all the action figures I could get, watch all his document special. Hell, even have his own podcast on the Peacock.
Wow.
However,
Wow.
if his monkey ass step foot in WWE ring, wrestle, all his credibility, all his words, even the one part to MGF say, "You think it's being on the other side? Be my guest." All the
Mm-hmm.
shit he talked about WWE, the pipe bomb, everything else will go down the drain.
Mm.
And I will lose so much respect for CM Punk. And all the weeboos will be
Mm.
on CM Punk balls. And not only that,
He
and,
said,
and, and not only that, I don't want to catch any of you flip flopping bastard who was CM Punk fan in AEW to oh he watched him and then oh shit he gonna do it. No, if you do that,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna cuss your motherfucking ass out. Cause y'all is y'all some weeboo, take it to the face, pinky fans, only fan motherfuckers you are. Because back then we were riding for CM Punk, crying. Now he's out, he's the biggest. Also the post, he's the biggest disappointment. But now he might so-called, is a rumor, so-called go back to WWE and Triple H open arm. Oh no, keep that same energy. And not only that, here's a third part, and I'm gonna let you guys have it. Do we really trust Triple H? Because we don't know what the plan for Cody, and Triple H running plans, and now that he treated Austin Theory like Money G from New Jack City. Because isn't Austin Theory was underneath NXT when Triple H run it?
I can answer that part now. I can answer that part. I'm gonna wait my turn because I think I'm gonna let Reese go first before me anyway.
Nah, so you can go for it.
But okay. Well, when it comes to Austin Theory, Triple H was not done with Austin Theory before Vince and them took him out. Remember, they still had the Way storyline and stuff, which was going to end with Austin Theory versus Johnny Gargano, which we found out later in life with Johnny Gargano contract, and then the 2.0 situation, and they saw a big meat Austin Theory, and you know how Vince feel about that. He get West Dreams, and he brought him up. So Triple H is not done with him in NXT. So that's another story. When it comes to Cody and Triple H, this word about being professional, I don't know. If y'all saw the picture that Cody took by the throne, saying going to see an old friend and all that shit. Yeah, because he knows who's in charge now, and he knows Triple H can be petty as shit. And but even though we found out that Vince really didn't have no plans for Cody, because he's going to see if the numbers come up for Cody, which they was at the time, was coming up for Cody. The fact that they made him even win the match with a fucked up titty in Hell in a Cell means that they saw the views go up for Cody. I was just watching my damn stuff, like, yeah, they did believe in Cody for some damn reason. But that's another story too. But here's my thing with CM Punk. I mean, I didn't think about the Legend deal, but good points, first of all. Good points on the Legend deal. But this is why I'm going to say this. We all know Phil Brooks. He's a prick. He got some cancer situations. Not only, I watched the DVD where he said Ring of Honor was his home and all that stuff, but he needed to go, make some money and all that stuff. But he's not. Before anybody said he's not going back. He's not going to Impact, because you remember that's where his story began. When he tried to leave Ring of Honor and he was doing Impact and Ring of Honor at the same time, there's still some bad gels there. He's not going to Ring of Honor because Ring of Honor is very much AEW. So it's like staying with the same boss in different fucking rooms. It's like being married, but y'all divorced, but y'all stay in the same house. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but for him to come back at WWE, listen, just like I said with Carl Anderson earlier, the receipts is still around. We got all the stuff that you said, all the stuff that you did, all the stuff that you swore you would never do. Remember, when you first came back, what you said when you first came back, I left professional wrestling, blah, 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 and I'm finally back in professional wrestling. You don't think that was a cheap shot to WWE? Like, those years of WWE don't count.
Leave it sports entertainment for pro wrestling. Yeah.
Right. So, again, Triple H, petty, not going to... And remember this. Triple H, Stephanie. We keep on saying Triple H in charge. Yeah, he's creative control, blah, blah. But Stephanie is in charge. Stephanie McMahon is the head.
And Doofus son-in-law, idiot daughter and Doofus son-in-law or whatever he said.
Right. The pipe bomb has come true. So Stephanie McMahon's ahead of the table. And don't forget what you said about Stephanie McMahon. And don't forget what Stephanie McMahon said about you with your MMA career. when the people was chanting your name while she was talking, she said, if you go a minute and some odd seconds, you probably go longer than CM Punk in his MMA match. It's pettyism. So for you to go back to fucking WWE of any kind is a failure to me. It's a dip or a shit storm in your legacy, whatever that is. Because right now, like I said, AEW fans or before y'all get on me, I am proud. Take it as it is. Freakazoids, take it as it is. Freakazoid is a good cartoon. I'm gonna keep on saying that. So take it as it is. Freakazoids out there or actual professional podcasters out there, y'all chanted for this for 7 years. If you thought that Triple H promo, which I say actually aged very well. Look at that last media scrum. It's pretty much what Triple H said. You're not the voice of the voiceless. You're the voice of yourself. You are the voice of yourself. You're not worried about the company. You worry about yourself getting grown. And he went for business for himself in that media scrum. So I'm not turning my back on Phillip. I like Phillip. I've been a fan of his for a long time. Like I said, I saw him in the part 2 of the trilogy of him and Samoa Joe in Ring of Honor. It's just that CM Punk is CM Punk. Phil Brooks is Phil Brooks. They're pricks. They're jerks. And he self-admitted that. So I don't know why people are surprised at this shit. For him to go back to WWE is not in the books of no kind. He should just, you know what? If you want me to voice the voices, do what we do. Get a podcast. I guarantee you, we're going to watch it. I know I'm going to watch it because I know he's going to say some shit that's going to tickle my fancy. So I just don't see him back in WWE. And he's not fit in WWE. And again, and for WWE to bring him back, it will be probably, I don't know, one, it'll be a smack in the face of your roster. Two, it'll be a smack in the face of yourself because this man don't like those 3 initials. He don't like WWE. As you said earlier, if you think the grass
and the green, grass on the side is greener,
right?
I guess.
Right. So remember, almost every week he kind of took a shot at them. Like he always said something that was WWE related. So I don't know. I mean, understand you want the eyes on your show and your product, but some people was like take a shot to WWE to take shots to WWE. Okay, I just don't think. I think it's a smack in the face if you let him come back in the fold. I know WWE got a history of letting people come back, and after all this shit they said, Ultimate Warrior, Bruno Sammartino. I know Triple H did that before. He brought back people that we didn't think was gonna come back to the fold. Like I just said, Bruno Sammartino, Superstar Scott Steiner, but no. I mean, he could be accepted, but like you said, if he come in that ring and be a wrestler, which you know WWE gonna try to tease that for I don't know how many times they're gonna tease it if he do come back. I just don't think no. First of all, you got too much shit going on as well. I mean, the only money match I see for CM Punk there is him against either Cody or him against fucking Roman Reigns because they've been talking shit on Twitter for the past year and a half. So that's about it. Everybody else, you're not there to make nobody no damn star. You're there to make money just like everybody else. But if he's not in the marquee match, are we gonna see that minion scrum CM Punk in WWE? Or are we gonna see that guy that was telling us, oh shit, I'm watching the damn match right now. We were just talking about Reese, the Steel Cage Match, Great Muta and Terry Funk. Anyway, or we gonna see a different Phil Brooks? I doubt it because he ain't changed over 20 years. Why you gonna change now? So that's all I gotta say about CM Punk in WWE. But on this buyout thing, that gotta happen. That gotta happen because if you let him come back in that locker room, he's not coming back in open arms. I'll tell you that right now.
That should be divided.
Yeah, divided. Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
with a fucking samurai sword, goddamn.
Oh my god, you can't see right now. Everybody talking. Here comes this motherfucker. Hey, motherfucker.
Right.
When's he leave? Oh, punk ass motherfucker. Motherfucker yourself, motherfucker.
Motherfucker got the night.
Cupcake eating motherfucker. Bitch ass motherfucker.
Ice cream.
Hey, hop punk. When we walk off, man, fuck you and your big ass head wife of yours, bastard. I kicked your little dog in the forehead. You know he ain't shit. You know he ain't shit. Tell this fan, you don't see punk ain't shit. He ain't shit. Oh shit, he come punk. Hey punk, how everything go? How your family? Oh, you ain't got no family? My bad. But anyway.
How's your dog Larry? How your dog Larry?
How's your friend Ace Steel? I hope he got the unemployment. Oh, he ain't got no job, does he? Mr. TTS.
Say hi April for me.
Yeah, so it's I don't know, but are we? No, Reese, you guys. I know you guys understand about it. So the floor is yours.
Yeah, I want to make this one short too because y'all pretty much covered pretty much anything I did want to say. But it's like, yeah, that CM Punk gotta go for AEW. That's number one. Two, yeah, his choices of where to go now, they're gonna be very, very limited because after this, I was like, yeah, you're pretty much on strike 3. And it's like, man, you better do the world's greatest balancing act ever because now not only you walking on eggshells, damn it, you're pretty much walking on like hand grenades where the pin's almost out but not quite.
Let me ask y'all this. This is a question for y'all too, and whoever's watching, because I'm on my phone, so I can't really see the comments. But is his legacy? Where we putting his legacy? Damaged, done, buried, or is average? Like it was at its highest high, but now is what's the level of his legacy right now?
Limbo.
I would have to say Kanye West level.
Wow.
That's what I'm going to say because I would say for Kanye West level, it's nowhere near when he cried to Charlamagne God level. Not yet, but I would say Taylor Swift level. If you're my big fan, Kanye West fan, you know what I'm talking about. Because
I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, that one. So I think CM Punk is on Kanye West level on that part. He gotta do something for all of us to be on his good grace because everywhere he go, if I think he's a problem, but it's pretty much 50-50. So 60-40, I would say. Some situation is 60-40. But for CM Punk, he took that 60% on his behalf, and 40% is on AEW or EVP or anybody else involved with the whole situation, except for Tony Khan. He's the only innocent guy in the whole scenario.
No. Oh wait. Whoa, no, he's not innocent.
No, okay, a pinky toe innocent.
He's a lint in a broke man's pocket innocent. He gets some blame for this because I tell you right now, as long as we've been fucking wrestling fans, I guarantee you, and I'm going to say this with fucking confidence: Eric Bischoff, Vince McMahon, Paul Heyman, Eddie Crockett, Vern Gagne would have halt that shit real quick.
Yep.
Would have stepped in real quick. And this is the problem with Tony Khan that we all could agree on. He's one of us. Yep. He's a fan. He's the owner. He's the CEO, wherever you want, right? But he's still a fan.
Yeah, fanager.
Right, he's a fanager. Yeah, the good word. I like that. We're gonna make that a word. He's a fanager, right? So But the thing is, this is the level I'll go put him on. He's at Austin Aries level. And if anybody watching don't know what Austin Aries is, level talk about where the hell Austin Aries working at right now?
Damn.
I was in Indies.
Is he even working?
He came to XPW.
He came to XPW. Let's see. He was in WWE. Then he became the belt collector in the Indies. He was in What Culture or Defiant. He was in. He teased to come back to Ring of Honor. He came to Impact. Stayed there for a while till he got pissed off how that shit went down. He was in MLW for a short while trying to get the middleweight title. He was in NWA for a short while. It's like everywhere he go, it was like he was a cancer and all that stuff. He lost his pretty much he lost his way out of a job.
Yep.
CM Punk, where else can he go? Maybe Japan. Maybe. But you know what I'm gonna say right now? He goes to Japan. Where in Japan he'll go? Noah, All Japan, New Japan. Did I say DDT? No, I don't say that.
No, DDT. I take it back. He might survive the DDT because if we put a good wrestler right next to him, I think he could wrestle. You would not see him, you may see a little bit comedic match, but for him and CM and DDT, he might be put in a good spot. But New Japan.
But listen. If we say Japan, they got money there. And if they fuck that up, that's on them. The money is him and Kenta. If we get opportunity of CM Punk and Kenta in New Japan, marquee match, Wrestle Kingdom, that's so. That is so. But other than that, I don't know. Like you said, New Japan ain't playing that shit. And we going to say this as nice as we can because YouTube is around the world and we don't want no trouble from a certain organization that is supposedly with New Japan. I ain't going to put the words in it, but we gonna count the ones and twos on that situation, so we're going to leave that alone.
Thank you, Kota. Thank you, Kota Ibushi.
Thank you, Kota Ibushi. But if CM Punk do go in DT, I would like to face Dino so he got his ass in his face.
Okay, hold up. Flag on the plate. That will broke my heart. No. I'd rather see him lose to an openweight champion. I'd rather see him lose in a hard-fought match against the KOD openweight champion before I have his face on Dino ass.
It's called humble your motherfucking self. Dino will humble you real quick. The shit I seen just morning, 2 ass cheeks. If y'all know what I'm talking about, he'll know what I'm talking about. That will humble CM Punk. You understand me? So yeah, I will go there. But all right. Let's all right. Can we step? Let's step away from. Let's step away.
So which one you want to do? DET God Bless 2022? Oh, you ain't finished watching that, have you, Antonio?
I got an hour left, but we can still talk about it. I do. But before we talk about that, because we're gonna talk about DET and Halloween Havoc, and then we're gonna get to our major stuff. Let's talk about the finals. The finals of the women's title.
Yes. Oh, the title. Let's talk about the title first. Yeah. Okay. We've seen it. The close up is beautiful. It looked nice.
It's a lot better than that women's TV title.
Oh yes. Third generation. Yep. That's why I got the vibe with third generation title.
Yes, and I call it Scott Norton title because that's the first time it introduced me to it.
Scott Norton.
I may add to my collection, but
no, that's the women's title. Have some respect.
I'm not. If I bought an IWGP women's title, I might buy for my bae. But I don't know. But anyway, yes, the title looked beautiful. The title looked prestigious, and whoever win the title will make that title prestige from the rip. This lead to the finals. Now we see Kairi versus
Mayu Iwatani.
I'm not fucking up her name, but I see a main event there. Well, it's not. We know it's not going to be main event at Wrestle Kingdom, but let me say this. Let me say this for New Japan. If you want to make this belt prestigious, that should be your semi-final main event. It should be the main event. That should be the match before the main event because it's the finals. It's for the female. It's for the female
Well,
title. I think it's the first one. The first female
actually, got
title.
to take this back. Yeah, actually, got to take it back. It's not going to be it's going to be a historic crossover.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely that. Yeah, because you got what Stardom and New Japan come together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it should be the semi main event before the main event. Not co-main event, but semi main event, so you can know that we take this shit seriously. It's history being made at Wrestle Kingdom. Because I think the television title is also gonna be at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's pretty much
will be the final.
So it's pretty much a historic night at Wrestle Kingdom. What we saying? We got two new titles getting pretty much being made at Wrestle Kingdom, and we always January 4th. But I love that. First of all, I love that Kairi Singh is in the finals.
Yeah,
right choice. And I'm gonna say it right now. She is your first and new IWGP Women's Champion. Because I mean, honestly, for us if you try and make that worldwide, if you just make that for Japan fans, then the other girl gonna win, right?
Yeah.
If you're making this worldwide for like she's gonna take that belt not just in Japan, she's gonna take it to other places. Kairi Singh is your champion. Kairi Singh is your right decision. So,
okay, I got a question for both of y'all. How much you want to bet that it would draw Mercedes come to New Japan?
I think they are because she's teasing her damn self.
Yep.
I'm on her Instagram more than her Twitter anyway. But she just met one of the Japanese girls in Mexico, and she took a picture with her, and they did like the little pose and shit. And then somebody did a fan picture of her Mercedes with Kairi Singh, a match at Wrestle Kingdom. So yeah, they already teasing that, and I would like it. I would love because, like I said, remember the first time she took a hiatus, she was training in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it will work. To be honest with you, I think it will work.
Yeah, and there's actually a little history with this matchup, by the way.
Okay.
Because let's not forget Iwatani and Kairi. Yeah, they were both members of the Artist of Stardom 6-woman tag team champions.
Oh yes. So are we seeing a teacher versus student match right now?
Yeah, to an extent.
That's so Japanese. I swear to God.
Yes.
It's so a Japanese storyline, and I mean, and I hope no one think that's a racist remark. If you're a Japanese wrestling fan, you know what I'm talking about. When you gotta go past your mentor, or the ace of the company, or some shit like that. Or if you watch karate movies like I do, martial art movies, that's like one of the best damn stories in Japanese wrestling. The student versus teacher.
Yep.
So I mean that's cool. That's cool. I can't wait for it actually. So shout out there.
But I would tell you this for like people who are unfamiliar with Iwatani. Yeah, like I said, she's no joke because this is a woman who's a 2-time World of Stardom champion, 2-time Wonder Stardom champion, the reigning SWA champion. Yeah, she's pretty much been the Grand Slam Artist of Stardom champ, Goddess of Stardom champion. Yeah, high speed champion. She's held it all pretty much.
One thing I am going to say about her for what I do know about her that she got some stiff ass kicks.
Yes.
I did see one match and she kicked the shit out. Now again, I'm not gonna mess up nobody's name, so it's probably one of her last. She kicked shit. I think that poor girl got breast cancer. How hard she kicked her in the chest, and I don't know, but I know this October, so I'm giving y'all awareness how hard she kicked her in the titty. So it was kind of hard. It hurt my chest, goddammit. But Yeah, I can't wait for this. First, history and how long we've been waiting for New Japan to finally do this shit. Like honestly, I've been waiting for New Japan to do this shit since 2017, 2016. No, I'm gonna say 15 or 16, when they had Maria and Luke Gallows' wife.
Don't forget about the Tokyo Pimp girl.
Oh God, I'm not. Whoa, wait, hey now, I don't want Peter to fight. I just want her to dance. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want. I just want Peter to dance.
Yeah.
All right, now you be like that damn dude from the Summer Fight.
Oh no! Because she want Peter to dance too. Because we amazed that she got away with that shit in Japan.
Oh, okay.
I got damn. We don't want her to fight. No.
Hey, well, you never know. They might have. But she ain't a wrestler. Oh, she a model. But hey,
yeah. I mean, but she like the Stacy Keebler in New Japan. You know, she got some long legs and those damn 6 to 7 inch heels. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want her to fight. Now that other girl that come out with Tai Chi, I think she should wrestle.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect time.
Yeah.
Well, I would go for 2 meat belts in one company, but we will save for later. Well, let's dive into NXT then.
Yeah.
Okay.
NXT Halloween Havoc.
Yeah. This one 50-50 because all right, let's start with the good. The ladder match, man, perfect storytelling there. I was like, Wesley winning it, so the right call. And for him to have the knockout on Mello to boot, considering that Mello took him out at the 1 year anniversary for 2.0 and whatnot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect way for that match to end.
Props
to everybody for their performance in that match.
But let's not forget this. I think Swerve put it on Twitter. I think someone put it on. I think Derek watched it. Derek put it on the group. That belt has more history than WWE and WCW combined when it comes to black champions.
I saw that.
That's the 7th black wrestler to hold the North American title in its short history. Because the North American title been around less than 5 years?
Let's see, it came in March 18 at TakeOver
New Orleans?
Yeah, New Orleans. Yeah.
New Orleans. Right. Everybody knew who the first champion was, Adam Cole, baby. But what we have Ricochet, we have Velveteen Dream, Leon Ruff,
Keith Lee,
Shane Strickland,
Mello, and now Wesley.
Mello, who's a 2-time champion.
Yep.
And now Wesley. And the reason why I like Wesley because he's doing it by himself. I watched this dude when he was in CZW. Great talent. I forgot his old name because I've been calling him Wesley for so long. I forgot his old name.
Des Xavier.
Des Xavier. Yeah. We watched him as a rascal in Impact. As you know, his Impact members back together the indie scene. And so for him to do it by himself right now, which I said, I hope they push him to the fucking moon. Now he's a champion. Big ups to him. Remember, you know my moniker right now with wrestling. Let's enjoy the moment. Let's not try to predict how his title reign gonna be. Right now, I'm happy for him.
Yep.
Great match last night, the ladder match. But again, I must say this: you cannot fail in a ladder match. I don't know how. I don't know if people understand what I'm saying. Can you name me a bad ladder match? You gotta think like way back of a bad ladder match when they first started, like early days. You know, the ladder match elevates every time it comes on. So it's a rarity you see a bad ladder match. But for NXT and these guys, that was a good ladder match because I think the last ladder match they had, which Carmelo lost the title.
Yeah, it was Cameron Grimes.
Right. It was okay. But this one was better than that one. Way better.
Yeah. And by the way, I gotta say that spot that actually I think when Von Wagner threw Wesley out to the broadcast table, I was like, I am surprised he got up for that one because he did like a double bounce off of that. And how that table didn't break, I have no idea.
give me for West's first title defense is Von Wagner because he's been a beast going one on since he completely turned heel. He's NXT resident beast right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna give him that.
Yeah, the ladder match was good. It was a good balance match. It was good, and that ladder, I would say it's all Wesley and Carmelo Hayes. All these guys is just supporting cast. That's the only two, and Wesley, he's a main guy. That was a story-driven match because it's all taken all the way back when them two guys broken up, him and Nash Carter, and you just follow him through, just go through the journey, and when he direction towards the North American title, that's where the story started kicking off. And just see through the obstacles and highs and lows. This is his big payoff. This is like the same payoff as Bianca Belair, to be honest. So with that, him win the title and him be the 7th black person win the North American title, it got me thinking, and then we're gonna move on to the match. Is the North American title has surpassed the WWE United States Championship and the Intercontinental Championship, or it just finally came up? And not only that, the second part is, are we going to see the same trend in the main roster? We're going to see more blacks become the mid-card champion, and we're going to see rarely an NXT champion. Because on the opposite, we only saw 2 black NXT champions, Big E and Keith Lee. So are we going to see the same trend, or are we going to see some balance in the near future?
I'm gonna answer that right now because all of us love those mid card titles, and we praise. This is one thing we do praise about Triple H, that he put an emphasis on those titles. Those titles have been getting shine on a weekly basis since he took control. And I'm gonna put the North American title damn near equal to the U.S. title and Intercontinental title because that's also has been on the show on a weekly basis since all this shit gone down, and it had some good champions. We could say the black wrestlers, but also, like I said, we could also say all the wrestlers that had that belt. The Adam Coles, the Johnny Gargados, who's I think Johnny is the first ever 3-time North American champion, if I'm not mistaken.
Only 3 times. Yep.
Daniel Priest, who's the only Latino to hold that belt. So it's that belt got some prestige in it, and the fact that it was a ladder match. How fucking crazy is it that the first title? I mean, that title got the first match for that title was a ladder match. So it's like parallel storyline. Like, listen, if you want this title, you gotta win a ladder match. Like, I don't know how many people that ladder match. The ladder match and the North American title is like peanut butter jelly.
That's like 3. I think. Let's see.
Stand and delivered.
Take over New Orleans. Yeah, take over New Orleans. Take over 30, and then last night at Halloween Havoc, we're all to crown, where there was no defending champion, and only one was Stand and Deliver that had, of course, like Mello defended.
Yeah,
I mean, I gotta put. I know it's a young belt, but I'm gonna put a comparison. Just like everybody put AEW in this higher mountain in only 3 years, I put a North American title in the likes of a United States Championship and a kind of title within only 5 years of its existence, because we had a lot of good memories with that belt within the 5 years. Not just recently. We had this shit for a while since it came in. I mean, I could name at least 10 good matches because of that North American title.
Yeah.
Or moments. If it's not matches or moments because of that title.
Yeah.
Like hell, even people from the main roster came back to challenge for that belt.
Ricochet.
Yeah. Like Ricochet, Tyler Breeze. God, I mean, come on, man. That belt is up there. So,
matter of fact, I'll throw up my own comparison to this one. I would put the North American title to. I would say the Crockett NWA version of the TV title. Because man, you had people fighting for that one like left or right. I would have thrown WCW into it too, but it was like I would have to cut it off after
2099.
No, I would cut it off even before that.
Oh,
I would cut it off like maybe 98.
90. I'm gonna say 98 because that's like
after the book receiver. No, after the Jericho run, I would cut it off.
No, you know what? I'm gonna tell you when to cut it off. You cut it off probably when Booker T's third run at the title. Because that's when it started going crazy. That's when they took the time limit off that completely and stuff like that. I'm about to really piss off people, and I don't give a shit because it's the truth. North American title is more prestigious than the TNT title, bar none.
I'm not going to disagree with it.
That can be debatable.
But it's not. Watch this. How many times has the North American title was hot potato?
None.
One time.
I would say like maybe Gargano and Ruff. That was about it.
One time.
Yeah, one moment. Actually,
wait. Hold on. Not just that. That title became like, I don't know. Now it's getting back to where it was. Don't get me wrong. Wardlow is doing a hell of a job as TNT champion. But between Wardlow and Miro is a stain. A complete stain. I ain't gonna say shit stain. I'm gonna say like a fucking laundry detergent commercial stain. There. And the North American title is just different. Now I know people are like, oh, I'm trying to compare a belt that just got made during the pandemic. All right, cool, but that shit started hot. The TNT title started hot. Cody was defending like the US Open talent and was bringing people like Ricky Starks, Eddie Kingston, even the indie guy Ward Horse or some shit like that. It was bringing people in the fold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when did it stop or when did it just came. I think when Darby had it, when Miro had it, it meant something. When
Sammy and Scorpio, when they
when Sammy first reigned at it was awesome, but then it just got. We don't know if Sammy's the heel. We don't know if Scorpion's the heel. We don't know. They are tweeners. You boo this guy, you boo this guy. They drop the belt. They get the belt. They drop the belt. They win the belt. Oh, they wearing both the belts or the interim belt. That's nothing that kind of fucked me over with this interim shit. Which I like it in UFC.
Yeah, like UFC. It makes sense. Yeah.
But now what I'm not going to do is say the North American title is better than the Never Openweight title.
I'm not no.
I'm not going to say the North American title is better than the IWGP US title. I definitely not going to say it's better than the IWGP Intercontinental title when it was around. I'm not going to say it's better than MLW National Openweight title. I'm not going to say that.
No.
But I'm going to put it in the conversation of those belts. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say it's better than those belts, but I will put it in the conversation that we would talk about those belts in the same conversation of classic matches of those belts I just named. That's fair.
You know what? There's one time you can put it next to it as a conversation is the IWGP United States Championship. I will say that. But never.
No,
you get fucked up that match. Intercontinental Championship, and my desk is so many memories, and got main event at Wrestle Kingdom.
There you go.
Say that.
There you
go. But the U.S. title, yes, they're like Furious 7, side by side, and only be different. They split apart because matches and memories and situation. That I'll compare to Furious 7.
Situation, stories. I mean, don't get it wrong. Keith Lee did something that only he's the first to do it, to be North American and NXT champion.
Yes,
first and only right now, right? But we stuck on North American title. The other good match on that pay-per-view, the main event.
Yep. Damn, I gotta admit, I gotta say something when it comes to that main event because I gotta dip it a little bit. Yo, I forgot. I think it was actually you that brought it up, but I was like, "Oh, that one sister in the audience did not want Braun Breaker winning that damn belt."
Oh my God, the Scooby Doo clan, turned their back on Braun Strowman. I was like, "Yo, what the Braun Breaker?" They just turned out like that. Even Scooby didn't like it. What the fuck? The mystery gang don't like it. What the fuck?
Damn.
But I'm gonna tell you what I was waiting for. I think I taped the Hill Select podcast. I think I said it in our little thing. I was waiting for Austin Theory.
Yes.
Yep. Because you were the one that pointed out they did not put him in that video package.
Right. They did not show him out like, oh shit, he gonna cash in tonight. I don't know. Listen, I think me and Hill said it best. They better not make him a transitional fucking Money in the Bank briefcase holder, where he gonna lose it, and especially that triple threat match. Yeah, and that triple threat match. That is not confirmed, but it is rumored, and every match that was rumored comes out now. He better not lose it. I just know that, and if he do lose it, I'm gonna tell you this: the only person that should have it, Kevin Owens. Not Johnny Gargano because he just got me. I'm sorry, I like Johnny wrestling, but you don't have that much storyline as much.
Prize fighter.
Right. The prize fighter who got the prize should get, but I don't want him to get it right now because I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't not feeling Austin Theory. I watched Austin Theory since Evolve. Okay? Austin Theory is straight up WWE made. He is made for WWE. Don't get it twisted. All right. Even his matches are getting better. His matches, the match he had with Kevin Owens, the match he had with Dolph Ziggler, the match he had who was that? With Johnny Wrestling. Those were some good fucking matches. Yeah, did he come out as the winner? No, but shit. He stood up there Money in the Bank. How many? We had other wrestlers that were losing with the Money in the Bank briefcase, so it's not different.
Brian.
Mr. Kennedy.
Yep.
Hold on. Mr. Kennedy even fucking he didn't wrestle until they found he had a broken neck.
Hell, even
Jack Swagger.
Even Punk. Yeah. Nah, Swagger was losing until the Money in the Bank match.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
because he cashed in that week.
Yeah, he was smart.
So
it's new that the Money in the Bank guys lose in matches, but the performance is different. So I don't know, but I was expecting because that been a good. We talked about this fellas, that I thought it would have been a good move for him since y'all don't really have nothing for him in the main roster, and you don't want him beating Roman, or you don't want him to lose because Roman already embarrassing Mike. So I thought it would be a good move and a good way to send Braun Breaker main roster and then start selling with what's the name? But then I said this last night when I was watching it, I was like, okay, Braun Breaker 1. JD, I say Jordan Devlin. I'm gonna still call Jordan Devlin, and Dragunov got some unfinished business. So they should go against each other, and then Austin Theory should have cashed in on Braun Breaker. they can do a little feud together before Braun go to the main.
Do you know what though? I said this and I remember I was talking with Stephen last night. I know who's going to be next for. I know who's going to be next for Braun. Yep.
Okay.
He's got to be now.
Wise move. Please tell, and I hope y'all agree with me on this one. Wise move right now. Carmelo, and if Trick, but I think Trick might stay in NXT. But Carmelo managed by MVP. Y'all already teased it.
I would say maybe. Here's the reason why. They want Carmelo to stay in NXT just to craft his character, in which his character's already up there. He's like level 10 right now already. Mm-hmm. But for the Braun Breaker situation, they're going to pull that trigger around AEW time. I'm trying to think with Full Gear.
Because
no. Final battle.
Final
battle.
Because that's right. Because that next pay-per-view, I think, is that same week, isn't it?
The same day.
Deadline same day.
And so this is the thing. Ring of Honor. This is why y'all saw me pissed off when I thought it was gonna be in fucking. So Ring of Honor Final Battle, as I've seen it. Please, if I'm wrong, please correct me, because I could have sworn I saw Ring of Honor Final Battle will be on at 4:00 in the afternoon.
I will look
afternoon.
And if that's true, this is what I said a couple episodes ago, and I'm going. AEW, WWE is working together quietly. I'm telling you, because if they really wanted some war, if you really want a competition with war, you put your shows same time. I'm watching a fucking company that did that to WrestleMania, that had the balls to do that to WrestleMania. Clash of Champions, first Clash of Champions was against WrestleMania. Okay? If you want a competition so damn bad, you wanted a so-called war, Final Battle, NXT. Should have came at the same damn time, 8:00, and see who the hell got the most views. Even though this is the age of streaming, you can watch the age you fucking want. So, I don't know, but my thing with Braun Breaker, they are building him to the fans again, sick and tired of him, and this is an old NXT Black and Gold situation. They did the same thing with Charlotte when Charlotte was champion. Charlotte was champion to the fans who used to call Sasha Banks ratchet, was cheering for Sasha Banks to win the damn belt. Mm-hmm. They did the same. They was gonna do the same thing with Finn, but they pulled that trigger real quick and brought his ass to the main roster real quick because he was about to get booed for Samoa Joe.
Well, that's different. I people love Samoa Joe, and Finn Balor was a heel, so.
No.
No, when he was still a demon.
Okay, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, he was the face, and it was Takeover in Dallas when he was bleeding. They stopped the match, and Samoa Joe was getting pissed off. The fans was going for Samoa Joe because they thought Balor was going to be called up for the Raw at the WrestleMania, but he won, and then he lost the belt in the house show, which brought up what I think was respect.
The end.
That was the end. And then Finn did a couple of matches after that, and he got called around, July or something like that. So,
with the draft.
Yeah, they about to pull the trigger. The fans was getting like, all right, we see enough of him. Let him go up. He's ready. Blah blah. They did the same thing with Neville. Yeah. The fans turned on him, and they wanted Sammy to win.
Yep.
Go back with that.
To a point, they kind of did it with Asuka too.
Yes, Asuka was under had the title for a whole year, and she almost became heel night. It's just because they know what NXT is. They know that these guys are going to get called up sooner or later, especially the ones that's champion. If you're a champion, you're going to get called up sooner or later. So they already know it's coming. They just like, you know what? Let's pull the trigger, let them go. Mm-hmm. We got other people. And last night when the mystery team Scooby Doo gang turned their back on Braun, I was laughing my ass like, yo, the Scooby Clan is turning back on Broad. That's fucked up. And I was waiting for August 30 because the way the fans look, I'm like, oh shit, and the camera, and you can't trust that little fucking trademark on the corner of the TV with
Nope.
especially with NXT.
Yeah.
Especially NXT. So I'm like, oh shit.
Because you know why? Because I remembered it, and I remembered it was the Takeover Blackpool 2 when they did that shot where they showed the trademark thing, but then right after it's like something told me stay after this one.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, right as I thought they were gonna fade to black, I hear the crowd react, and I'm like, somebody come there, it's like, fuck, it's undisputed. Yep.
Yeah. That one when Walter debuted, or you know, it's a whole little trick. Or when Ciampa turned on Johnny Wrestling in Chicago.
That was classic.
Oh shit, they did it at Pipe Bomb night.
Right. So it's like, yo, when I saw that shit, like, okay, and it was like 10 minutes left, according to me, like, okay, it's fucking 10:50. No, something's about to happen. You about to cash in. That's the whole 10 minutes. No, they ended it like that. Like, oh shit, holy crap. Okay, so I like. It's kind of fucked up that I like the ladder match, which was the opening match and the main event. But here's my yawn of the night. My yawn of the night has to be
the middle.
Yeah, of course the middle, but
the casket match.
But which one?
Yeah, the casket match.
I would defend for the casket. The casket match was good, but different.
Yeah, different. That's a good word. Different, because those two are not Undertaker.
Yeah.
No.
They're not. They don't. All of a sudden.
Yeah, they ain't Darby Allin.
They ain't Darby Allin. They ain't Kane. They ain't Bray Wyatt. They, those characters. Sting, Abyss. Character. We can keep going. So the fact that the lights went out, and all of a sudden Apollo is in the middle of the ring, like he did some Undertaker trick. Now he got Undertaker power. He got out that damn casket after he landed through the damn casket. You got to notice how that casket was a little bit small, but the new casket was a big motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm like, what kind of WWE 2K shit is that?
He like that Yokozuna size casket.
Right.
Okay, he was a little bit wider though, but
yeah, it was big. So I mean, don't get me wrong, it was good, but it was different.
Yeah.
My yarn of the night, because I called this. I said, if Mandy retains that title, it's gonna be some bullshit. Because I thought that she was gonna lose it, and Toxic would be called up, and that would be they'll be your face for a while to go against Damage Control to get Damage Control something to do, or they're gonna find a way to make Damage Control face or something, because that, or I don't know. I'm just guessing here, just theorizing. But what did have my attention, it started off slow. What got my attention was the ambulance match.
Yeah.
It started very slow. Very, 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 very slow. But it picked up some intensity.
Yeah.
I mean, motherfucker, how many times can you get your hand slammed through a goddamn door?
Yeah. He's slamming his head, his hands. Damon Kemp was like slamming everything up in there, but then But Julius though, when he power bombed him, it like broke the damn stretcher though.
Yeah, but it's something you brought up. It's something you brought, because once you brought, I just couldn't keep my eye off the timekeeper. Like, who the fuck is that? Like,
because what I was initially thinking, because I noticed there was somebody in costume, but I was like, wait a minute, is that the normal timekeeper? Or is that somebody? Because at first I was thinking. And this is another thing I kind of talked up with Stephanie. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't see somebody doing it straight. So I'm thinking, is that going to be Gable in disguise? Or if it was going to probably be Brutus in disguise if Julius got in trouble. Because I was thinking, there's no way this match doesn't end clean somehow. To my surprise, it did.
I mean, it was an ambulance match. I don't know how clean you get with no rules.
Yeah, like you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, they were throwing chairs and shit, and I was like, "Whoa, God!" He hit him with the damn bell. He threw the bell. He threw the bell at the man. Like, who the fuck threw the bell at somebody?
Yo,
no mercy.
At the beginning, remember at the beginning of the match, he was throwing the damn pumpkins and tombstones at him.
I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on here?" But I mean, the show.
That helped to pick back up a little bit.
Yeah, it did because he was kind of dragged out. And like I said, the Mandy Rose thing. I mean, great. They continue as champion, but I think it's time for Toxic Attraction to move up in the main roster now.
You know, it's the only thing I'm thinking though that why they're not pulling the trigger because of that supposed injury that Gigi got.
I mean, let's put this in perspective. For being in the Indies for many years, it's gonna come back. It's gonna catch you. Especially people need to know this. WWE rings, New Japan rings, hell, dare I say, AEW rings now are not no trampolines. Okay, especially those that saw any match from Impact. They saw the match from Impact between Josh Alexander and Eric Young. If you saw the match between in AEW Kenny Omega and John Moxley, it's not trampolines under there. It's fucking boards. Yeah. And you get hurt.
Maybe some steel, and just like them thin collegiate wrestling mats.
If you don't believe me, go watch Bound for Glory, LAX versus OGs in the Urban Concrete match. They ain't got shit except 2x4s, steel, rope, concrete. Bareback.
Right. If you need to understand that. So WWE, listen, it's not like she got a Tegan Knox situation that she get injured every damn few months and shit. Yeah. No disrespect to Tegan Knox. You know, Tegan Knox is rumored to be coming back soon, right? But but you know what though, I would invite that. I would invite that. But that's another story, right?
Yeah, but also the weapons match, like that one.
Oh, it was okay. I will say that because
that one spot though.
Oh, they would both fall off the little scaffold. Yeah. I'm like, Kimmy, and then they hug each other. They fall off the scaffold. I see the safety touch. Like, you all right? Grab you. Yeah, I'm all right. Hug. Yeah, and it was like, okay, when this shit gonna be over? Because it was cheesy. I feel like I'm watching ABC Family the whole entire time. And then after that, she did
my friend.
Yeah, I hope it's the one.
Your friend.
You know what? It's kind of like the Great Value Hallmark. No, I tell you that. Great Value Lifetime version of the Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa fight, because it's not the same, but I see where they're going. But I hope it's a one-time thing, because if not, we about to see the whole lifetime shit.
No, it's done. It's done. That feud is done. I say this though, it was cute. It was a nice, cute little street fight. It was cute, but it was not. And the right person won.
Yeah, that's about the only thing I will like about this match, because truthfully, and to use your word, that was my yawn of the night. Because, like I said, this one should have been. Now, I ain't saying they had to go like ECW with this, but this could have been a little bit more. This could have been a little bit more violent than what it actually was.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I do have one extra thing. I was mad that they didn't let Roxanne break the damn skateboard over Corey, because that would have been poetic justice. That
would have been storytelling moment. Yeah. But like I said, I mean, that could be that. Yeah, I agree that was a yawn too. But I think I just saw Derek said it. I think they want Roxy or Rock.
Yeah.
Roxy to be Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I know who you want. I'm gonna agree with that one, but I think they want to put some gold on the Key Alliance this Tuesday.
No, I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about Wendy Chu.
You know what? Listen, I want to tell you right now. If she don't win, if Wendy Chu don't win the title, which she did have opportunity already, but if she don't win the title, I wouldn't be mad if Wendy Chu goes to the main roster.
Hell,
hear me out. Hear me out. Why I say I wouldn't mind it. They need some new faces up there, bro.
okay.
They need some new faces. I'm tired of seeing Bianca versus Bailey versus Sasha versus soon to be Charlotte.
Dakota
and Io is wait before you drop that flag. You put that flag back in your pocket. I didn't put that flag in your pocket. I didn't put no personal foul yet. So and SmackDown, like they are doing something that they should have done for the get go, but I'm liking it. I was with Liv Morgan finally got some type of character. She got some damn Chucky situation going on, or some Hill. No, what I said. I think I said Harley Quinn shit going on with her.
Minus the baseball bat.
Right. You know, so what's her name? Sonya Deville, still the little bitch and all that stuff. And then you got more characters. Like I see Wendy Chu on SmackDown, and just add some more flavor to the SmackDown roster.
They need some more women's faces on there.
Right. So I see her there, and you know, for the little kiddies out there, Wendy Chu is the perfect person for them. And hell, if they put the fucking belt on Nikki Cross, I know you put the belt on fucking Wendy Chu.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Who's your SmackDown Women Champion?
Ronda.
And then you got Xia Li, who was a fucking Dragon Ball Z character from the rip. After that, we ain't see her. Lacey Evans, who was a great heel who belonged in Modern Warfare 2. Great game. Who belonged in the damn Modern Warfare 2, the way she been dressed. She would have been one hell of a heel. She would have been one hell of a champion. But
both of them getting that Titus mac and cheese.
Wait. I want to say the reason why Lacey is not around because we about to get the Lacey Evans that we love to hate. So
that's the Southern Belle.
Yes, we're gonna get that Southern Belle.
Because you bring flags on the throw that flag.
Flag, nigga. I mean, oh shit, flag, motherfucker. No.
Think about this for a minute.
No.
Everybody, she came out with the work card, the G.I. Joe, G.I. Jane.
Ain't got no reaction.
Me?
Okay? Well, you are. How about this? You are the 1%er of the Lacey Evans getting reaction because she was not getting nothing. They tried to ask her heel. They tried to ask her.
Where's you going with that reference?
So
really, 1%er.
1%.
Stop. But they want reaction. They like, all right, we know Lacey she's there. You know, she got. Well, I still say her finishing move is
got that woman's right.
God damn it!
Nice, best dopest finish move. Let's be the Big Show.
I'm about to say, you didn't like the Big Show doing it, but you like her doing it.
The Big Show, and boom, she just like hit you out of nowhere. It's like UFC and Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho.
So listen, Big Show hit me with the right hand. I can believe you get knocked the fuck out. She hit me with the right hand. I don't think so.
Wait. Now this is the sexy Southern Belle. I might, but as the military Lacey, yeah. Which, by the way, they should have went with that character in the first
from the beginning.
Because if you would have done that, now you could at least had a little bit of story behind it, and then you would have gotten somewhat of a reaction.
Let me give you a footnote on that. And anybody from Florida could back me up on this. In the house shows, before she was a Jezebel, she was supposed to be with
the Forgotten
Sons. And she supposed to have been that military character for the Forgotten Sons. But This is my thing. Remember this. Lacey Evans, she gonna come back. You know she is. Triple H liked her. Triple H was pretty much when she was on NXT was getting ready to book her ass until they roughed her ass up to the main roster, and which the fans was not ready for her at the time. But now Triple H is there, and Stephanie and the other con. I think when she comes back, she's gonna be in the picture again. It's just that look at what we got now. I understand Ronda Rousey is a champion, but Ronda Rousey this time around is embracing. Haha, you see what I did there?
Yeah.
Embracing the hate. Unlike being pissed off because he was a hater when she first got there.
She's feeling her hate thirst.
She's feeling it now. Did you see? I mean, don't get me wrong. She still got work on her promos, but that promo was probably her best heel promo in a while. On Friday, when she said something about, "I'm not doing this for the fans." Now they want their cookie. They want their cookie crunch champions. No, they got the best now. Blah blah. Yeah. And I think you get some more faces. I'm not saying sacrifice Wendy Chu to Ronda Rousey, but I think that right now we could bring back what's her name? You said the Mortal Kombat character. We could bring back Lacey. We could bring back EP because the women's roster right now, and I hate to say this because I know a lot of you go say, "Oh, you're not giving AEW roster a chance." No, I am, because all they gotta do is get their shit together. WWE women roster is all right now. They're not bad. They're not. In fact, like I said, it's a damn shame that it took one change, and we're back to giving women 10, 15-minute matches instead of for like the past a year ago they was getting 2-3 minutes again, like fucking bathroom breaks. So I see Wendy Chu in the main roster if she don't get that NXT title, NXT Women's title. That's the only way I see it. How I'm gonna forget about Sachi? I did not like that segment, by the way. Her and
Eloquent Quincy Elliott. Whew, okay, yeah. I got something about that shit. This is where Carl Michael X come in.
There you go. Go ahead with it, because
why the fuck Last Legend get her ass whipped like that? And she deserved it. Now I didn't say you built up the match or built the feud. Okay, cool, but motherfucker, why? And why his big ass twerker in a goddamn bandana outfit? I'm just nigga, motherfucker, shit, fat boy, not shit. Okay, Super Diva. You know he remind me of.
Either way,
you know he remind me of right now. He remind me that damn character from Futurama, the party guy, the slug. That's who the fuck he remind me of right now. And no disrespect, god damn it. He remind me of party guy from the goddamn Futurama, or the Duff guy from The Simpsons. He remind me of both ways.
If he would have said peanut butter jelly time, I would have been on my fucking floor because he had the banana suit. So I'm like, if he said peanut butter jelly time, yeah, where you got? If he would have done that, I would have been bugging out. But let me tell you something about this. They want something huge from Lash Legend. They want something from us, and I don't think she's giving it. Like, she's not there yet. I don't know what she's. First of all, look at the size of this chick. She's a former basketball player, correct me, right?
Yes.
So we know she's athletic. She could talk, but her promos need a little bit more work. She's gonna be in NXT for a while. Let's just put it like that. Let's just keep it real. She's in NXT for a while. So to get her some type of run from someone that's been in NXT, that's also a former champion in NXT, like Shotzi, is somewhere to go. They did it with Natty, with her and Natty. Now they're gonna do it with Sasha. So I just did not like. I thought that was a waste of time. Like, honestly, I thought that was like a waste of space. And I just like, you know what? I don't think that was a perfect segment at all. But it is what it is. It's still WWE, so what you expect? So,
I expect more, and Super Diva better wrestle his ass off. Because yes, you're a party guy. Yes, you're part of the goddamn community. I get that, but motherfucker,
oh,
wrestle. I'm the mother. I'm the black dude who tried to promote your monkey ass. I
oh,
want you become the dopest wrestler. Hell, I campaign his monkey ass to become the next North American champion, in which he
oh,
can be. But
oh,
Negro, you can't be twerking your jelly butt every single fucking time. If you do that, you know what I'm gonna call you? I'm gonna call you a black ass version of Alex Wright. That's you. That's you gonna become. And down the road, you're gonna be the black Alex Wright or Disco Inferno. But the fucked up thing is, both of them win title.
Let me say this about Quincy, okay? And I hope no one gets offended by this, but we've seen the party thing work in NXT before. We see
no way, Jose.
No way, Jose.
Adam Rose.
Adam Rose. Okay, we've seen that. So it seemed like
did they win the chip? Did they win the chip?
And there you go. That's what I'm going with. We've seen this shit before. So the way y'all put him in, y'all putting him in a spot to fail. Yes, the NXT crowd is gonna give him a little a check here. Yeah, yes, he gonna get that little feel good moment. But you're not putting him in title. Like you're not putting him in a spot where he's in titles. You're not putting him in a spot where we believe this guy's gonna be the next one. And that's where I got a problem with Quincy.
Good.
Quincy's a big guy. Quincy moves like a cruiserweight. I actually looked at some level up matches he was in. He moves fast for a big guy. But you know what? You put him with this character and you put him with the party. I understand that he's comfortable in his skin. I get that. I'm behind that. But this is not about being comfortable in your skin. It's about money and titles.
Okay, now you sound like Booker T now. Now you sound like Booker T a little bit.
Hold on.
Watch it. The difference is between me and Booker T. The difference between Booker T. I'm not gonna fucking say no sucky ducky quack quack and tell you a million times
about you in my fave five.
About fave five, or how many times you gonna tell me? Let me tell you something, bro. No. Quincy today, Quincy, you got Quincy, you got the fan base behind you. You already got that. Now you gotta step up
to your character.
Yeah, you gotta step up because I'm telling you, you got somebody down there that's willing to listen. You got Shawn Michaels who's willing to listen to the character. He's willing to listen. I mean, listen. Did y'all see the picture today of him embracing Wesley?
Yeah. I said that's the new Triple H point right there.
He's going, they will listen. They gonna give you ideas. You give them ideas. Quincy could be a champion. I don't care if he's a tag team champion, North American champion, or God help him if he's the NXT champion. He is good enough. The guy, like I said, the guy is a big man that moves. What was Husky Harris' old thing? Built like a tank but moved like a Ferrari?
Yeah.
Quincy, built like a goddamn bus, moves like a goddamn Lambo. I'm sorry. He got it, but I know what they doing. He just got there, correct? He just got the NXT. So they building his character up because he don't got no fucking feud. He don't have a feud. He don't have no story. He had nothing. I'm telling you, give me by the beginning of December. Someone gonna start some shit with Quincy. We're gonna see a different side with Quincy.
Yep.
We're gonna see this. We're gonna see that. We're gonna see Quincy piss the fuck off. But he ain't gonna have the Elvis colorful fucking suit.
Yeah.
He gonna come out
looking like Mabel from Men on the Mention.
Looking like Mabel? Thank you. I was like, who the fuck is that? Mabel or Mo? Mabel.
Dude.
He look like no, that's not working for me.
I know the right guy to do it.
Grayson Waller.
Joe Gracie.
Okay.
Joe Gacy or Jason Waller. Jason Waller, that's a tag team pairing. But Joe, he'd be perfect. Joe Gacy, he would want to try to change Quincy for a while. Yep. He gonna fight back. That would be the perfect guy. Yep. If you pair him on Waller, that's like a rush hour tag team. It becomes a tag team champion. And wait a minute! Oh my God!
Who's that security guard that's wrestling now?
Who?
It's remember the security guard that just got a contract?
Oh yeah, Hank.
Yeah. I think they're gonna do something with those two. They've been teasing it for a couple of weeks now, so that might be something. But you know what, guys? I look at the clock and we ain't even get to where we need to be. I know, but
actually, I got some dip, so fellas, I must bow out.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So let's. How about this, bro? I know we want to talk about DDT. Yeah. But like I said, I got an hour left for that. But I want to talk about the big news with DDT.
The GCW and DDT collabo.
Yes. They come to Hollywood.
Lucky bastards. Yeah. Collective 2022, and old boy Joey Janelle is throwing out some throw out the chance because he is a GCW Extreme Champion and a DDT Extreme Champion.
Yes.
So he throwing down some big shit. And
not only that, if we're gonna talk about GCW news, we also hear GCW will be part of the WWE family when it comes to Peacock. Anyway, they gonna have a library selection there. So shout out to GCW, man. They making big moves.
I wouldn't be mad at that because if that's the route they're going to, it's just try to get a big streaming platform. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that as long as we don't see Nick Gage on Raw. I'm okay with that.
Whoa! How dare you?
Do you want to see a piece of cut to the face?
Listen,
like that scene from Just Lyric.
Keep that shit on the Peacock network. Don't put that shit on TV. Don't put that shit on. But see, I thought about this too because GCW used to be Jersey All Pro Wrestling, so that library is stacked. That's a good thing because it's a lot of good people that came out of Jersey All Pro Wrestling. So great. It's good to see GCW do their thing, but we got two major things to talk about. So
yes. We're gonna go for 2 meat belts and 1 company is a good thing, or we go from pay-per-view in October. Which one will go first?
Since you are the belt collector, let's talk about belts.
Yes. Since we see the New Japan Television Championship, we see the IWGP Women's Championship, we see great titles coming in the company. But we've been hearing this a lot, not only from this year to last year, for many times. Matter of fact, this year, or let alone, we see people complain about there's too many. I'm sorry, watching Power. We seen too many belts in one company. It's a good thing and bad thing. I say it's a good thing because if you got a stacked roster, you got to throw like a couple of titles in to make it balanced, but not too many titles because sooner or later, one of the championship will be lost in the shuffle. It will be forgotten. But if you got a small, limited roster or good stacked roster like Impact, you don't need no more titles. That's a good amount of titles. Because you look at Impact, you got the World Championship, X Division Championship, Divisional, Women, Knockout title, Tag Team title, and Knockout Tag Team title. You got 7 titles with a good roster. Compare it to New Japan. We got IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the U.S. Champion, soon TV title, never Openweight Champion, Junior Heavyweight Champion. They got the Tag Team Champion, you got Junior Tag Team Champion, you got a 6-man tag never Openweight Championship, and you got the King of Pro Wrestling, and you got the Women title. A lot of titles, but the roster is deep.
Don't forget them on the Openweight.
Oh, the never Openweight title, and I did mention 6-man tag title too. The never Openweight 6-man tag title,
and New Japan Strong title, New Japan Openweight Strong title, something like that.
Yeah, strong title, strong, and it's strong title as well. And don't be surprised to see a strong women title. Don't be surprised, because LA and Dojo. So I say it's a good thing because if you got a small title with a stacked roster, guess what we'd be saying? Man, they ain't pushing him this title. Man, he ain't pushing that one. Why that person get pushed? What the fuck? Man, we got how about put some more title right here? You need some more title in a stacked environment. If not, people get lost, people get upset, and the fans they go file some complaints. So I think it's a good thing.
I'm stuck in the middle because I remember Naito said this. Naito says too many titles. And I remember when Naito said like he's like everybody gets signed, everybody gets a title. My thing is when with New Japan, since they all over the fucking place, yeah, it's the titles. That's a good thing because like I said, New Japan Strong is over here pretty much just for the states, so you're gonna have to have their own titles. Um, but over there in New Japan by himself, uh, I'm kind of stuck in the middle because like it makes sense to have these titles because of division. You got your heavyweight, you got your juniors. They need their own style. They need their own situation. You got the Devil overweight and the Devil 6-man overweight, which people the reason why I like the overweight title because it reminds me you got to go hard for that overweight title. It's for it's not for the weak. Put it like that. All right, and just like the 6-man tag team title. Um, and the world heavyweight and United States title. And stuff like that. Now this TV title, is gonna have. I think that title is gonna be more for New Japan Strong than it is for the New um Japan headquarters. If you want to say,
Yeah.
and the women's title is definitely for the women. And they could build off that because Stardom is coming. That means if that title is for the women, don't forget Stardom women do got tag team titles too, and other titles too for the women. So I think the New Japan, yeah. And again, New Japan is not just Japan. They got indie guys in the states that come over and wrestle for Japan too. And don't forget the guys in from England and the States and Mexico that's also signed with New Japan and the work relationships. So I had no problem with that. But for companies that E and AEW, see, this is different. Now, this is the difference between AEW and WWE. WWE was smart enough to know that we're gonna have all these belts, in which they are really gonna do this. They gonna stay with the brand split because these belts is just now you gotta figure out how you gonna take these damn belts off of Roman and the Usos who got both AEW is a different situation because it's not just AEW. It's AEW. It's Ring of Honor. Don't forget the work relationship they got with AAA, which one tag team got Ring of Honor, AAA, and New Japan tag teams. And their name is fucking FTR.
FTR, yeah.
Let's not forget that Sammy and Ty is the intergender tag team champions. Um,
Mm.
let's not forget that Sheeta is a champion in Joshi Wrestling. Not just a champion, she's a double champion in Joshi Wrestling. So I I'm leaning more it's a good thing because you got something to fight for. But the other side of me is this: some matches don't need to have a title situation. Some of the best matches or feuds never had titles. We just saw one with Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins. They had not one title. Um, you know, um,
No.
go back to New Japan. Some of the best stories over there had no title. God damn. Suzuki against damn it, Nagata. No title was involved. Those motherfuckers used to those old grandpas beat the shit out of each other. So
Yeah, no rules, no justice. I remember that for Wrestle Kingdom.
right, no rules, no justice, all that. It's
No,
just
no life, no justice. That's one. Yeah.
yeah, right. I know what you're talking about though. But so it's like, but this is not new. for those, this is how I know when motherfuckers are young and don't remember. I'm watching it right now. It was a time WCW had too many damn titles.
I remember
WCW
that.
WCW still had WCW tag team titles, NWA tag team titles, NWA heavyweight title, WCW World Heavyweight title, which they turned the NWA to the International Heavyweight Championship. The United States, the television, the light heavyweight, the six man, I could go on and on. WCW had a lot of belts, so it's nothing wrong with having a lot of belts. Because again, I know I just sound like Booker T a little bit earlier, but this is actually a fact. You get that belt, you get like a little bonus in your check. So you
Yeah,
got something to fight. You got something to fight for. You got something to keep your name on the marquee and stuff like that. I'm not against dude. I'm not against too many titles because even though I collect belts, but you, my friend, are a damn belt museum behind you. Oh, we love title belts. Keep on break more titles so we can fucking buy them and put them in our collection and shit. Or damn, we're gonna fucking make our own belts. It's just, it's a. How about this? It's a money grabber. Having more belts in your company, and you got people like me and you, like, ooh, I want that belt. Ooh, it's like someone that collect T-shirts. That's a nice T-shirt. I want that T-shirt. But when it comes to belts, ooh, you start looking at your lips. You start looking down, start looking at your wallet. Like,
it's like imagine we start having embrace the thirst title,
oh
and we
my
start selling it.
man,
People will like, okay, I like the title, we buy it. And also, not only that, you see wrestlers holding the title and their own company. There's
hmm
like, if you look at the belt makers and like Beltman, shout out to Beltman, and any other promotion, they go make the belt. I've seen him made our Atlantic title already. I've seen
uh,
someone got the TNT title, the
him.
blinged out version.
I think him, QA belt. Shout out to QA belt. Wildcat belts who made the TNA heavyweight title. Those people, man. I mean, hey, listen, man. Those people uh make money off this shit. And I'm telling you right now, belts belts bring fans back. And you see, how about this? Title belts today, title belts is today is to what the ad era was the wrestling time. If you get what I'm
Ooh,
saying.
yes, I remember back in them days. They Let me tell you something. Back in the days, during the Attitude Era, all the titles was important.
Hmm.
All of them. From the WF title, we have the block version of it, which I might copy it, and all the way down to the light heavyweight and the hardcore title. Hell, even the hardcore title was important. It's all about how can you fit in, how can you make the title important
Hmm.
into the company, because if not, we will see another case like the 24/7 title, in which to this day one of the worst titles we ever seen. But but when you look at titles and different brands, I'm gonna give you one example. They have never ever expanded the title. They have never added any more titles into it. They still keep the same limit of the title, but a good stacked roster. ECW. They kept the World Championship, the Television Championship, and the Tag Team.
Hmm.
That's it. The
Hmm.
roster was deep, but you
So
got good amount of wrestlers who come and go, but they always got the same three titles: ECW, Television, and Tag Team title.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. I think that's the only. In fact, and if I we're not mistaken, that's the only company that did that because one like I just said, especially ECW, their rivalries. Then some of them didn't need titles at all,
Right.
and some did. I mean, ECW heavyweight title, you already know what that was. I mean, don't get me wrong, FTW was there, but that was part of a storyline. People, that was
Yeah.
not recognized as we can talk about that with AEW now because that's like an outlaw title. They make it as an outlaw title now, not recognized as being defended on your TV. I don't understand it, but anyway, um, um, yeah, ECW only had three categories. You had the world heavyweight, the television, and the tag team. My thing is this, but that's a different era. Like that was the era from what we was just talking about how WCW was all their titles, WWE with their titles, which how they say they stand how Paul Hayes used to say it, erase the negative, brighten up the positives.
Mm.
Storylines, great wrestling, blah. But you gotta add those titles to WWE now because when they supposedly brought ECW back, they only brought back the ECW World Heavyweight title. And people, if it was successful, if ECW was successful, they would have brought back the television title and the tag team title. But it wasn't. It was not a success, and we know why. But
yeah,
my thing is this when it comes to belts, and I have no problem with two.
Wait, speak. Okay, my shit died. Anyway. My thing is this when it comes to belts. Belts bring in the cash, and my thing, and I just said it reminded me how the Attitude Era was when it came to signs in the arena. You look at wrestling now, you see more title belts than anything than signs. I mean, I'm a victim of my damn self. I bring a belt. I went to a house show. I dressed like a member of the NWO, and I brought my NWO belt. And they put it on the screen. I took the picture in my house in the bathroom, and I put the hashtag, WWE Live, blah blah. And I go get some popcorn. People talking about my picture was on the damn screen. I was like, holy shit, I missed it. And then it came back on like, that is me, blah blah. So belts is like the new wrestling signs that shows now. Like motherfuckers is champions. They feel like champions. They come and put their belts. You look at a wrestling show. I guarantee you, kids, grown ass men, even women, have a belt, and the camera catches it. I mean, don't get me wrong. AEW got some signs, but they catch more people with their belts than anything. Or again, I watch this crossover shows. Like I could be at a WWE show. I will bring my AEW title to a WWE show, or vice versa. Like you see a WWE title at an NWA show, or or hell at an indie show. Period. You'll see a WWE, AEW. Hell, I saw 10 pounds of gold on WWE. So it's like the belts. The belts is like the belts is good for business. Or should I say it's what's best for business?
Yes. that was all about what's best for business for the championship. So it's like it's a money grab for wrestlers and the customers as well.
Yes. So
I
guess we could talk about the Octobers.
All right. Yeah, you see me pausing, looking back. I'm watching a Raising Kanan season finale, but
hey, I'm over here looking at Halloween Havoc. I think this is 94. Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair, career versus career for the World Heavyweight title, cage match.
Hogan Flair, I saw that one.
Mr. T. I'm watching the network version, the best of Halloween Havoc. I do remember this. I think this is where we found out Beefcake was the man that was fucking up Hogan's leg, right? October. Some of the best pay-per-views of all companies in October. Well, I already said Halloween Havoc, but
No Mercy.
No Mercy. 2003. No, 2000. Yeah, no, I'm right. 2003. No, was it 2003? I think it was No Mercy. It was Brock Lesnar against Undertaker, Hell in a Cell. With Undertaker had a fucking cast on his hand.
Yes.
Loved it. The story, the violence, and the fucking that Undertaker put over Brock was awesome. I loved it. Now the numbers before then I like too, because who the hell called Chris Jericho beating Rock for the WCW World Heavyweight title?
I don't think nobody saw that coming.
Exactly. That was awesome. But if anything, I think I always say this: October always to me belongs to WCW. Always. Halloween Havoc. We talked about it on the last episode, the best of Halloween Havoc by itself, but Halloween Havoc. I think did ECW have a show on in October?
Let's see.
I don't think they did.
It can't be November to remember because they got no pay-per-view between Heatwave.
They had special shows.
Yeah.
Like Cyber
Slam or House Party or Westpalooza. Westpalooza, that's in summer.
Yeah, that's usually in the beginning. But I do remember some matches from ECW on October. But like I said, Halloween Havoc. Don't forget WWE changed their whole thing in October, because it went from No Mercy, then went to, I think they changed it for to change the Backlash one time.
Yes.
AJ Styles became World Heavyweight Champion in October in WWE by beating Jon Moxley. Please tell me I'm right on that one.
Yes, that's where AJ Styles that was the first championship match. And then we had the Miz and Dolph Ziggler in the main event.
What? Yeah, what? Damn, that's right. Miz and Dolph main event?
Yes, it was a career versus title.
Yes. That story was more important. Like, it was a good story. That's why I always say those two upheld with the kind of title meant around that time. But a lot of WWE pay-per-views that was in October also has great stories. Let's not forget Stone Cold. I think it was Bad Blood. I think it was.
Stone Cold
against it was Kane Undertaker. He counted them both.
Oh, that's Breakdown.
Breakdown, yes, and he got fired.
But because
screw you, you're fired. Oh God, man, I'm sorry. I mean, it was some great shows, man.
But yeah, man, that was a good show, man. Back in the days, you know, I wish they bring some dope. They are, but then we got with Hell in a Cell by WWE. It was that was an okay pay-per-view, but that was during the PG era. I mean, I would say only good pay-per-view I could think of that one was what I could think of at that time. Hell in a Cell. I guess.
No, I think Hell in a Cell was in September.
Was it September or was it? Hold up, let me.
In fact, I think Hell in a Cell was in September. That's when they started bringing their gimmick matches. I think it was one year where John Cena and Randy Orton was hot potato the WWE title. It was one pay-per-view he was saying, one other one.
Yes.
October, I forgot the name pay-per-view, but I do remember I Quit match, and John Cena finally beat Randy Orton to become champion for good for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
and Randy was beating the hell out of him with that Kindle stick. Like he took the last cookie. Like, what the fuck? I told you not to touch my goddamn cookie, and he just whooped John Cena. But God,
I want to say, Cyber Sunday or Taboo Tuesday. Oh wait, Taboo Tuesday. Hold up. I think Cyber Sunday. I think that's October. I think.
Cyber Sunday turned into October. I think no. Both of them was in October. Both of them was October.
Okay.
Taboo Tuesday. The reason I like Taboo Tuesday because one was on Tuesday, and another thing, it was unpredictable. Shelton Benjamin beat Jericho for the Intercontinental title on Taboo Tuesday.
Yeah, and we voted who they want to see, and that was very innovative, and that was different. And I'm trying to think, I wish that would took place. Yes, it was October. Yes, I got the DVD. Taboo.
It was different. But I mean that's when you, for those that used to be on WWE.com, you had to vote for every situation, every match, or pretty much all the stupid for the match, or who was gonna get this title shot. I remember me and my wife actually voted for Edge, and they gave it to Shawn Michaels, and Edge was pissed off like, you won it because of sympathy. You hurt your leg, and the story behind it, the reason I bring it up because he came through Newark Airport. I worked through Newark Airport, and I actually got Edge from a long line come through the first class. I don't even think he remembered this shit, but I told him, me and my wife, I said at the time my girlfriend pregnant my son, I said, we voted for you, so please don't get mad. He's like, thank you, appreciate it. And I called her ass, right? And she didn't answer the phone. I'm still mad. I bring it up every time I see, like, you could have talked to Edge, right? Yeah, like you had those storylines, but it's one match I'm not gonna forget. It was Ric Flair against Randy Orton.
Yes, in a steel cage match.
And that main event, the first ever on Taboo night, on Taboo Tuesday. And I mean, Ric Flair showed that motherfucker might be old, but he's still a vicious old son of a bitch. And the next year though, I think it was a steel cage match where Ric Flair actually won, was against Triple H.
Yes, I think that was for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, it was. It was for the Intercontinental title, and he beat the shit out of Triple H. But Survivor, I felt bad for Ric Flair. He got his ass. But that's not what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, and in which that'd be a good segue for a very special episode. Mm-hmm. Next Saturday, we're gonna do an episode on Saturday.
Yes.
We're gonna call it. Yeah. We're gonna do an episode on Saturday. It's called Embrace the Thirst Takeover. So it's gonna be one topic for the whole entire episode. It's gonna be Survivor Series versus Fall Brawl. It will break down two topics: Survivor Series and Fall Brawl, the event, and Survivor Series match and War Game match.
Son of a bitch! How crazy is that? We about to have both those matches in one show this year. We're gonna have War Game, Survivor Series match. Something we've been begging for years. Oh man, that's awesome! But you said Fall Brawl against Survivor Series. See, I would went with Survivor Series versus Starrcade because if you remember, Starrcade was the Thanksgiving show, not Survivor Series. But I like what I know where you're going with this. That's why I like that because I'm like, I like that it's gonna be because War Games was also about survival.
Yes.
And from the crazy mind of Dusty Rhodes, one of my favorite matches of all time, stipulation matches of all time. I'm so glad WWE actually bringing it back, and I hope they're doing the way they did in NXT, with no roof. But
yeah, I think they're gonna do that because Triple H talked about his interview. He don't like no roof.
But you don't need no roof because these are different athletes than back then. But War Games, we could talk. Yeah, we could talk on that. That's one. Yeah, that's one time we could talk about all. What we did about the 2 hours right here. We could do more than 2 hours.
We could start at 6. And then I don't know. We could do an episode the next day, or we do a bi-week on that one. But it just depends how we feel on Sunday, because I got another chamber. But anyway.
But you know what, bro? I'm gonna say, can we still do it on Sunday? Because I just thought about it. I'm gonna be up in New Jersey funeral for her mother. Is there a reason why you're doing it on Saturday, or?
For Saturday I want to do something a little bit different because conflict. But sometimes. But something I want to do a little bit different, because we probably do like a once a month or twice a month, like takeover on Saturday, because remember back in the day NXT takeover be on Saturday. So we do something a little special for that for takeover for Saturday, for Embrace the Thursday, then Sunday be a rest day, and then next week back to normal schedule. But for next Saturday be something special.
Okay, yeah, I definitely let her. But she don't mind, because she sometimes try to be in the show that she tried last week. But yeah, I definitely like that one. I think Reese would like it too, because we all love the War Games concept, and Survivor Series was another thing that was ahead of its time of the crazy mind. I think that was Pat Patterson too, if I'm not mistaken.
Pat Patterson.
He did Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he did. No, who did Royal Rumble? I think Pat Patterson did Royal Rumble, and
that might be a collective. That might be him and Vince.
Could be.
Well, definitely. But it's 05, my friend. Well, 8:05 here.
Yes. So I will say this. Thank you for everybody who watching our show, and also Feel the Thirst. I want to give a shout out to Antonio. Give a shout out to Give a shout out to Antonio. Give a shout out to Reese. And thank you for everybody watching this on Facebook Live or on YouTube. If you're on both of those platforms, please share, press like, subscribe, spread it out to your wrestling fans who used to watch it, who still watch it. This is for everybody. So, next week, Embrace the Thirst, episode 17, the takeover. We're going to talk about Survivor Series versus Fall Brawl, Survivor Series, and War Games, the matches. It'll be a fun show, fun episode, be a little bit debate. We ain't be shouting because this ain't the Kanye West episode. But anyway, we gonna have fun with this, and it'll be a little bit educational as well. So until then, I am the Trail Justice, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, always embrace the thirst and feel the thirst.
Feel it.
Yes. Peace.